The seed is spirit taking form, the seed of creation. It is the divine spark of creation and expression, waiting to be born. It is your magnificence in all its glory. It is what you have come here, been born here, to be.
I'd just like all of you for just a minute to take inventory, piece of paper, on your cell phone, or in your hearts. What seeds have you garnered and gathered here today that you actually intend to plant with?
The wound is where the light gets in, revealing the masterpiece just beneath the skin. In the glow of your own light, your petals open wide. You bloom right where you are. Everything you go through grows you, exposes who you are. We want you to know that sometimes the mud in your life can become that lotus. And we want to let you know that we're here at the Western Women's Business Center to help you plant the seeds, take that mud, and make it become something that you're passionate about.
I think just the theme itself, that conversations around entrepreneurship, conversation around growth and development, personally as well as their businesses, that people will have a seed to harvest as they walk away. That's my great hope.
Once the seed is planted, now the things that we're going to do out here is going to be the water. All of the resources that are available to the women. It's going to be the water that's going to give that nutriments to the seeds that's going to allow that growth.
Now, likely you already know the remarkable keynote speakers and the breakout session leaders. But what you may not know is that magic is possible today. It happened for me 2 years ago. I had a 5-minute conversation with a woman I had never met, and within that 5 minutes, she helped me to clarify a core component of my business that I had completely missed. And that core component is connection.
One of the purposes of this conference is to connect people with each other. And that's something that, as one of the organizers and participants, we get to see that all the time. But what the beauty of that is when that connection continues after the conference.
And I just want to encourage everyone, as everyone states, connect, network, and plant the seeds, inspire, and grow. Thank you so much.
Our vision for the Western Women Business Center is to grow entrepreneurship here in Western North Carolina. It's a great task. It's one for which we are committed, and certainly over the past several years, they have exceeded my expectations around the kind of work that they've been doing.
I wanted to say thank you to Sharon Oxendine and the whole entire staff at Western Women's Business Center and Carolina Small Lending. A friend of mine told me about this program, and I went in, and the first time that I talked with them, like I say, I didn't come from a business background, but I had this idea that I thought was a real good, solid idea, and I wanted to share it with the community, and there's just been a lot of interest and a lot of support.
I want to end this by encouraging you to take advantage of the services and counsel of the Western Women's Business Center. The small business centers, the business classes offered at local colleges, the PTAC, and other helpful services. Successful businesses thrive because they network and are always wanting to learn more.
We created our program a year and a half ago, and our vision is to provide access to capital and business lending to the Latino community in North Carolina. Since then, since a year and a half ago in 2016, we have been able to deploy over $1.2 million to small businesses in the area. Today, we are a partner of the Carolina Small Business Latino Program, and we receive technical assistance from the Western Women's Business Center. As part of the program, we were eligible to receive 2% interest rate discount made possible by the Tory Burch program. As long as we continue to provide celebratory, inclusive, and inspiring stories, Hola Carolina magazine will remain
a brand in demand.
Entonces, les invito a que nos acompañen, que vengan, porque es algo que no se pueden perder. Y bueno, yo estoy llena, mi corazón está lleno de inspirado ahorita, estoy muy inspirada y gracias por hacer esto posible, gracias por poner esta información en nuestras manos, en nuestros oídos y en nuestros corazones, porque ahorita más que nunca lo necesitamos y necesitamos estar fuertes y unidos. Gracias.
Hoy esta conferencia para mí es una oportunidad de aprender de muchas mujeres exitosas de cómo ellas han logrado sus sueños. Mi esperanza hoy es poner también mi sueño realidad y ayudar a muchas personas con el de ellos.
Being able to listen to the entrepreneurs' stories about how they have started their journey and been able to grow their business and their lives has been very inspiring for me and through others that I have spoken to today.
It's not easy, and I think that's why events like this are so amazing, because all of us are going through this same inner journey and might be at different stages, but it's so important to help each other through it and provide each other emotional support, because though it's not easy, it's incredibly, it can be immensely and intensely rewarding, and an incredible canvas or stage for inner growth.
We open our doors every morning just knowing that we can get our community to trust us. And this is a community that is currently living in times of unprecedented fear. And we need to put ourselves out there and let them know that we're there, that they have a voice in a court system that they don't understand. And also because we know that we can make a difference.
Being here with a large group of women, all of us sharing the same dreams, and just being able to be authentic and real in front of this whole group, and just showing that we love what we do.
I really think people are being inspired because they're discovering who they are, that each and every person has a unique gift, they bring something unique, and it's setting them free to discover their own seeds, their own potential, and go out and do their thing in the world. So it's really touching a lot of people. When asking yourself this question, who do I know that I am? Who do I believe myself to be? It's not one of those questions that you should have to revisit every day, because if you have to revisit it every day, it's still negotiable. You want to get so clear about this that no one or no thing or no circumstance can ever take that away from you, because what we're talking about is a sense of belonging, that you believe that you belong here no matter what.
And thankfully, we are in a community where there's so many support resources that you can get some referrals and some people that have worked with some people, and find that way.
And then sometimes they take 20 years to grow up, but they'll last to 100 years. And so that's what I want you to open your mind up is, what acorns are you willing to put the time and energy and resources in to have it potentially stay around for 100 years?
First question, do you feel you have accomplished all your life's dreams? How many can say yes? So, what I want you, most people say no. And then the next question is, what dream did you have that you thought was impossible?
Just always tell yourself, I can do this. And if you go one place and it doesn't work out, it's okay to say, do you have any recommendations for anywhere else in this area that might be good for my work? Because a lot of people are, they just have enough in their gallery or shop. And they might like your work, but they just, we can't take anything new right now. And so you can always ask, can you recommend anything to me?
Our goal is to make sure that the deal happens. And if we feel that maybe for whatever reason it's maybe not the perfect fit for NCIF, but it could go to any one of these ladies, they all do a great job, then I feel like I'm setting you up well to refer this client to another CDFI and try to make it as easy for you as possible as the borrower, so that you don't have to tell your story all over again and reinvent.
Yeah, put a little love in your heart. let's switch to the left foot. Now let's take it on the round. Right. There we go. Now take it back. Now let's swing to this side. Let's swing to this side. Now bring it up with your right foot. Take it back with the left foot. Now let's take it on the round. Let's rock it on out. Let's rock it on out. Let's rock it out. And let's jump to the front. Woo! Now let's jump to the back. Yep. Now let's rock to the right. Ow. Let's rock to the left.
The Western Women's Business Center Conference is about finding something that's unique to you, that's true to your business, and sharing it with others. It's about sharing your authentic self and planting the seeds for a better tomorrow.
This is our first time at the conference, and we are seeing all these wonderful entrepreneurial women that are growing through their networking, and that's what we're taking away from conference today.
All of these women in this room are celebrating each other, supporting each other, and inspiring each other. And we are the backbone of growth in Western North Carolina.
When you focus your business around impact, a number of amazing things happen. For one, you have great clarity because you have this high-level overriding view of the impact that you want to have that you can carry through your business. You make decisions more easily because those decisions are guided by this larger impact that you want to have. You are motivated and inspired to move your work forward, and you're also able to move through challenges more quickly and more easily.
As business owners and leaders, examine your own actions and thoughts. We're in a time right now where we absolutely must discontinue overt discrimination, but we also have to discontinue bias in our hearts and our minds that are playing out unintentionally. You, as our current business leaders, are up for this challenge.
It's always so welcoming to see women supporting women and women patting each other on the back, and it's gonna be okay, and you can do it and you can make it. And so I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful to be a part of something like that.
Live your life, live your dreams, y'all. Go for it. And if you fall down, it's okay. Just get up, do one of these numbers and say, woo, that hurt just a little bit, and keep moving forward. There's 1,000,001 things to do in this world. So if one thing doesn't work out, it's not failure. You're just participating in life.
I think the theme of planting seeds and inspiring growth is really about leaving the conference today and just knowing that you have something really important to contribute in the world, and to really trust yourself. Don't let that critical voice inside make you second guess. Just jump in and try, and even if you fail, you'll learn something, and the next time that you plant those seeds, you'll do better and better at growing the life that you really want to have.
I really think it kind of starts with building connections that matter, and this is a great opportunity to be a part of the group, learn what other people are doing, what they're inspired to do, and develop those relationships from there.
This conference and the theme of it just inspires women to sort of work together, build those partnerships, and this is just such an empowering event that you kind of can't explain until you actually come to it. So if you've missed it, that's on you.
I will say that my inspiration so far since I started working here has been working with Sharon Oxendine, who is my boss and my mentor. She's constantly lifting me up and helping me become my best. I am inspired to be as good as her.
I really feel like the thing I talked about this morning was no mud, no lotus, that we have to have some of that in our lives to be able to make our ground kind of rich and fertile to grow from. And I think women are starting to pick up on that theme and feel it like, oh, it's okay if I don't have everything, or if I've been through the ringer and everything in my life is just, because we're living in some really challenging times, and we're talking to some of our Latino communities and our African American communities and saying, hey, we want to stand with you, and we want to make sure that we're there doing our part, and that's what we can do for you. So I'm really glad. I really like this theme this year. Really glad to be here.